Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the history of the 5 largest earthquakes ever recorded. These seismic events, born from the depths of our planet, remind us of the immense power nature holds. Stay tuned to learn about these powerful natural events that shook the world. On the afternoon of May 22, 1960, the world experienced its most powerful earthquake ever recorded. Originating off the coast of Chile, near the city of Valdivia, the quake reached a staggering magnitude of 9.5. The tremors were felt as far away as South Africa, a testament to the immense energy released. The Chilean coastline was permanently altered, with some areas experiencing a dramatic uplift of over 20 feet. But the earthquake was only the beginning. The seismic disturbance triggered a series of devastating tsunamis, some reaching heights of over 30 feet. These walls of water raced across the Pacific Ocean, striking Hawaii, Japan, and the Philippines, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The waves traveled at speeds of up to 450 miles per hour, reaching Hilo, Hawaii, in just 15 hours. The impact on Chile was catastrophic. Entire villages were wiped off the map, and the city of Valdivia was left in ruins. The death toll, though difficult to estimate accurately, is believed to be in the thousands. The 1960 Valdivia earthquake serves as a stark reminder of the immense power of nature and the vulnerability of human civilization in the face of such forces. March 27, 1964, Good Friday. It was a day that began like any other in south-central Alaska. The skies were clear and the air was crisp, with no hint of the impending disaster. But at 5:36 p.m. local time, the ground beneath Prince William Sound lurched violently. The tranquility was shattered in an instant. The second largest earthquake ever recorded, measuring a magnitude of 9.2, had struck. The seismographs went wild, capturing the immense power of the quake. The shaking lasted for an agonizing 4.5 minutes, tearing the earth apart and reshaping the landscape. Fissures opened up, and the ground heaved and cracked. The earthquake's epicenter was located about 75 miles east of Anchorage, Alaska's largest city. The proximity to a major population center heightened the disaster's impact. Buildings crumbled, streets buckled, and landslides swept down mountainsides. The infrastructure of the region was devastated. The tsunami that followed, reaching heights of over 200 feet in some areas, amplified the destruction. The waves were relentless, crashing onto the shores with unyielding force. Coastal communities were inundated, their structures reduced to debris by the relentless waves. Homes, businesses, and lives were swept away in an instant. The town of Valdez was completely destroyed, its residents forced to relocate to higher ground. The once thriving community was left in ruins. The impact extended far beyond Alaska. The tsunami's reach was vast, affecting distant shores. The tsunami surged down the west coast of North America, causing damage as far south as California. Coastal towns and cities were caught off guard by the powerful waves. The Good Friday earthquake claimed the lives of 131 people, a relatively low number considering the scale of the event. Memorials stand today to honor those lost. This was due in part to the sparsely populated region where it struck. The vast rural landscapes meant fewer people were in harm's way. However, the economic impact was significant, with billions of dollars in damage. The rebuilding efforts were monumental, requiring years of work and immense resources. The 1964 Alaska earthquake remains a defining moment in the history of the state, a reminder of the ever-present threat of seismic activity. It serves as a stark reminder of nature's power and the resilience of those who rebuild in its wake. Sumatra-Andaman Islands, 2004. A tsunami's fury. On December 26, 2004, the world watched in horror as a catastrophic tsunami, triggered by a massive undersea earthquake, ravaged coastlines across the Indian Ocean. The sheer scale of the disaster was unprecedented, leaving an indelible mark on the collective memory of humanity. The earthquake, registering a magnitude of 9.1, originated off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. This seismic event was so powerful that it caused the entire planet to vibrate and even slightly altered the Earth's rotation. It was the third largest earthquake ever recorded, but its impact extended far beyond the initial tremors. The energy released was equivalent to approximately 23,000 Hiroshima-type atomic bombs. The rupture in the Earth's crust, stretching for over 700 miles, displaced an immense volume of water, creating a series of deadly waves. These waves traveled at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour, crossing the ocean with devastating efficiency. The tsunami waves, some reaching heights of over 100 feet, slammed into coastal communities in 14 countries, leaving a trail of unimaginable destruction in their wake. Entire neighborhoods were obliterated in a matter of minutes. Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, and Thailand were among the hardest hit. These countries faced the brunt of the tsunami's fury, with entire regions being wiped off the map. Coastal towns and villages were reduced to rubble, their streets transformed into raging rivers. The infrastructure was decimated, making rescue and relief efforts incredibly challenging. The sheer force of the water swept away everything in its path: homes, buildings, vehicles, and people. The destruction was so complete that it was hard to imagine the thriving communities that once stood there. The death toll was staggering, with over 230,000 lives lost. The human cost of the disaster was almost incomprehensible, affecting families and communities on a massive scale. Millions more were left homeless, their lives shattered by the disaster. Refugee camps sprang up, providing temporary shelter but also highlighting the long road to recovery that lay ahead. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history. Its impact was felt around the world, prompting an outpouring of international aid and support. It served as a grim reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet and the devastating consequences of seismic events. The disaster underscored the need for better early warning systems and international cooperation in disaster preparedness and response. Tohoku, Japan, 2011, when the earth shook the sea. On March 11, 2011, the northeastern coast of Japan was struck by a powerful earthquake, the fourth largest ever recorded, with a magnitude of 9. The earthquake's epicenter was located approximately 80 miles east of the city of Sendai, triggering a massive tsunami that devastated Japan's Pacific coastline. The tsunami waves, some exceeding 130 feet in height, surged inland for miles, engulfing entire towns and villages. The force of the water was relentless, sweeping away homes, buildings, and vehicles as if they were toys. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, located on the coast, bore the brunt of the tsunami's fury. The waves overwhelmed the plant's seawall, disabling its cooling systems and leading to a nuclear meltdown, the worst nuclear disaster since Chernobyl in 1986. The earthquake and tsunami caused widespread damage across Japan, leaving over 15,000 people dead and millions more displaced. The economic toll was immense, with estimates exceeding hundreds of billions of dollars. The Tohoku earthquake and tsunami had a profound impact on Japan, both physically and psychologically. It highlighted the country's vulnerability to natural disasters and the importance of preparedness and resilience. In the aftermath, the resilience and unity of the Japanese people shone through. International aid poured in, with countries around the world offering support and resources. The rebuilding efforts were monumental, as communities worked tirelessly to restore what was lost. The disaster also spurred advancements in earthquake and tsunami warning systems, as scientists and engineers sought to better understand and mitigate the effects of such catastrophic events. The Tohoku disaster underscored the strength and resilience embedded in Japanese culture, with educational programs emphasizing the importance of preparedness from a young age. Memorial ceremonies continue to honor those who lost their lives, ensuring that the memory of the disaster remains a poignant reminder of nature's power. Today, Japan continues to rebuild and thrive, a testament to the enduring spirit of its people. Lastly, Kamchatka, Russia, 1952, a giant awakens. On November 4, 1952, a powerful earthquake, measuring a magnitude of 9, struck off the coast of the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia's Far East. The earthquake, the fifth largest ever recorded, originated beneath the Pacific Ocean, generating a series of devastating tsunami waves that radiated outward across the Pacific. The waves, some reaching heights of over 50 feet, slammed into the sparsely populated Kamchatka Peninsula, causing significant damage to coastal infrastructure and claiming the lives of an estimated 2,300 people. The tsunami also impacted the Kuril Islands, a chain of volcanic islands stretching between Kamchatka and Japan, causing further destruction and loss of life. The waves continued to travel across the Pacific Ocean, reaching Hawaii, Alaska, and California. While the tsunami's impact on these distant shores was less severe, It served as a reminder of the interconnectedness of the world's oceans and the far-reaching consequences of seismic events. The 1952 Kamchatka earthquake, though less well-known than other major earthquakes, highlights the importance of understanding and preparing for the risks posed by tsunamis, even in regions not directly located on major fault lines. Which earthquake shocked you the most? Have you ever experienced an earthquake? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below.